Hello, everyone, and welcome to this pre-conference session of AAC in the Cloud. We're excited to have you here. This session will be presented by Cristian Rosas, and he will have help from his mother, Karen, and they will be presenting how I learned to read, the experience of an AAC user. This will be a great session to help all of us in the AAC community in general. We're really excited to welcome Cristian here with us today. So take it away, Cristian.
Okay.
This is my presentation about how I learned to read. Hello, my name is Cristian. I am an adult who uses AAC. I am smart and I understand 4 languages. I have an intellectual disability. What did you do today? Did you drive a car? Eat out? Take medicine? Check Facebook, email, or text? If you did any of those things, you had to read. This is what I did today. I ate at a restaurant, did email and Facebook, and went to class. I can do all of these things because I can read. I love to read. I will tell you how I learned to read. When I was a little peanut, I needed books. I had no books. They were expensive and I drooled a lot. Pages ripped. Karen bought me books. I could pay attention for 3 to 4 pages. We read 40 books every day. This is me reading books in the car on the way to school. It was a long ride. I read lots of books. I learned my letters. We looked for letters at the grocery store. My teachers made me letter books. I typed letters with like keys. I learned some letter sounds. It was hard because they sound the same to me. It is still hard. In Spanish, the letters sound different than English. I learned sight words. I could remember words. I learned them on my AAC device. I learned to make words. I like rhyme. I could type on my device. This is me helping my little sister spell the word pig. I practice sentence frames like I see. I scribbled on paper that signed the word. Karen write the word for me. I wrote my own books about going places. I still use sentence frames for writing. This is me writing with my device connected to the computer. I would print it out and then read it with my device. I needed more books. I had books in Spanish. Karen made me books. Karen adapted books. I will tell you a story about my 8th birthday. Karen took me to the toy store. I could get any toy I wanted. I picked a book with a microphone so I could sing along. I liked happy books. I liked rhyme. I liked silly books about animals. I read them over and over and over. In middle school, I still work on reading. I win awards for language arts because I work hard. I like to read Beatles songbook. In high school, I read for history and geography classes. I give awesome presentations. I will tell you why reading is important to me. I like to read. I still like funny books. I like to read about musicians. I read prayers at church. I read Karen's Buddhist books in the car. I still write my own books to share. I can spell. If I can't find the word in my device, I can spell it. Spelling is hard. I can describe it. I will tell you a story. One time I wanted to say the word quesadilla. I did not have it in my device. I said Mexican food, cheese, triangle. I can communicate with Facebook, email, and text. This is my communication repair tools in my device, so I can ask for help. I can read maps so I know where to go. I make a shopping list. I love to throw parties and I make a guest list. I advocate for better health care for me. I am smart because I can read. People see I am smart. People talk to me. I am proud of me. I like to learn new things. I learn on the internet. I take a cooking class and read recipes. I go to a class on healthy relationships and read the book. I am learning Utopia. I can teach. I do presentations on AAC. I make films about AAC. I read my favorite books to kids and stories. I will make videos of reading books with AAC.
Okay, we're having some technical difficulties. I don't have this link working right now. Can we skip? Okay, let's skip it.
This is my film, my greeter. I wrote the script with help. Listen for my sentence frames. I like, I celebrate, it is. I make choices. I order what I want from the menu. I go places I want to go. I vote. This is me ordering strawberry shortcake. Yikes. I make my own decisions. I make choices about my health. I read about it. I email my doctor before I see him. He explains to me. I moved out and signed my own housing agreement. I keep my rights. No one can take them from me. This is my email on my device. I communicate with friends and family. I post on Facebook. I text my dad. I email my uncle and aunt. I write love letters to people to say I love you. It makes me happy to communicate with people. I have a happier life because I can read. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Christian and Karen. We really appreciate that. We appreciate you sharing your insights there. I know that it is not always easy to find a new way to do things and a unique way to do things. So we appreciate you sharing your thoughts and your experience. That means a lot.